uh, NIT Rourkela, and I am happy that she is doing a good work and hope that she will continue doing this. So let's listen to her work.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
visual.
Yes, yes, Siddharth. Thank you, Siddharth, for this warm welcome. Thank you, sir, for arranging this webinar. This is a very nice opportunity for interacting with everybody else in the group as well. Thank you for this opportunity. So, like most of the stuffs about my career already Siddharth has mentioned. Like I put the logo of the different universities and institutes where I have worked. So here just I have to add that among other degrees, I completed PG diploma in data science last year. So that is something which I thought I want to work on. So I added, I wanted to get a proper training in that. So I did it, completed last year. And my current research interests, I think it has been for a while, that food byproducts utilization and combination drying, and then novel statistical techniques and data science. I want to work on this. I have research articles 28 and book chapters and invited modules 12. And according to the Google Scholar, my citations, current citations are around 1521. So today, as Siddharth mentioned, I have worked in different facilities. today the research which and the topics which I'm going to present, training on that I actually got in Memorial University of Newfoundland, and there in the Center for Aquaculture and Seafood Development. So that's like part of the university, and like there are certain trades which are very limited to certain areas, right? So in case of Newfoundland, fisheries, forestry, and oil extract. Oil means that is our commercial oil. These are some of the trades which are dominant. So we were in one of the big work there because they had very extensive fisheries, and that's where they were generating quite a lot of waste also. So they were collaborating with the institute and the different facilities which were provided to them to also deal with the byproducts which were produced, because it's like in Western countries, many of you might be aware already, like concentrated production of different kind of food happens. It's not like that everywhere everything is being cultivated. We don't realize as a country because we have that kind of climate where we are farming something or else throughout the year. So we don't have that kind of situation. But in other countries where there are certain climatic limitations, they have extensive farming during certain period of time. And because of which, like somebody might be producing fish, somebody producing meat, some area might be producing some fruits and vegetables, and they kind of mobilize it everywhere. Like we definitely right now we are all getting things from different parts of the country and world, but like our local market is quite sustainable as compared to many other parts of the world. That we can definitely say. So the supervisor there with whom I worked was Dr. Deepika Dave. She is the research scientist there. She is also like faculty in biotechnology and biochemistry department there. She teaches certain subjects related to microbiology and all. And like this part is Newfoundland. This is mainland Canada. It's actually an island, and this is the portion where I was, St. John's. This is where I was. And this is like a portion of the city. It's like one of the vivid characteristic of that particular city was that the buildings were multicolored. It was very beautiful, and I think many parts of Europe have that kind of thing, but it's not omnipresent. You won't see it everywhere, but that was something which was a characteristic property of that particular city, and it's a very, very welcoming community. The reason behind mentioning this information is that, like, if you ever get an opportunity to work in that university also for any kind of project or degree or anything, it's quite a nice environment to work with. They have facilities as well, and they have people with whom you would actually enjoy working. So that's like one of the points I wanted to make here. And like today, I will give you some statistics and numbers about the world and Indian fisheries and the unit operations which are generally leading to waste production in case of fish industry. The different kind of wastes which are generated, and then like 3 prime products which are quite dominant in the market and are much talked about. I will give you some pointers about that. And like I will discuss a little bit about the biorefinery concept, which can be efficiently applied in case of fish processing industry, because like multiple products can be produced from this source, this waste source especially. And exploring biorefinery in this area is like really a gold mine. And so a lot of profit can be made. Single byproduct is the source of so many things that it's worth exploring. So if we see the facts presented by FAO, then we can see here that our means fish cultivation, whether it is capture or aquaculture, inland or marine, is constantly increasing, and this is the numbers until 2018. The recent data is not that much available right now. So according to this, we can definitely say that yes, we have a constant capture, because of which you might be encountering a lot of discussion that capture fisheries, especially the marine waters, whatever they are using the practices, they are harmful and all. Those so many signals have been there, but nobody is stopping, right? It's kind of constant throughout years and decades. You can see here, though aquaculture industry, both inland and marine, has increased production, but still capture industry is that's still predominant, right? Inland waters as well as marine. Inland, not much, but there is quite a lot of craze about capture fishes from marine resources, because they are said to be more rich in different nutrients which are helpful for health, omega-3 fatty acids and helpful proteins and all these things. So that's why still marine waters capture fisheries are predominant in terms of consumption of fisheries worldwide, if we take it into account. So, of course, this stats is limited to finfish and shellfish. It doesn't include other aquatic animals and mammals which are consumed in certain parts of the world, probably not worldwide, but in certain parts, as well as some aquatic plants which are also consumed. So that number is not included in this. This is mainly focused on the finfish and shellfish. So here you can see that over the years, food consumption, which is based on fisheries, is constantly increasing. And there is a significant amount of non-food uses as well. Non-food uses, we can say that that's mostly for omega-3 extraction, or else like astaxanthin extraction, medicinal compound extraction, enzymatic extraction. All these things, they are being done. So that use is also had kind of increased, but recently decreased, and then again is catching up right now in this decade. You can see that. So that is there as well. But food consumption, you can still see that its per capita consumption has increased, and this is like one of the basic sources of